So I then learned that becoming a Sotapanna wasn't as easy as I thought it it was. Um, so I eased up on that idea, and I realized that I had some missing ingredient in my striving, and for me it was my health. It just wasn't good enough. I read this sutta that's called Padhananiyanga Sutta, talking about the 5 factors of striving. And the second factor is health. Well, it doesn't really say health, it says apado, apatango, means of little illness, of little disease. No one is of perfect health. But then again, if you have too much health problems, then there's a problem. You can't strive. So I did try various ways of trying to improve my health. I knew I had this digestion problem, I had this tension problem on my head, which I think has much to do with what being close to this mobile phone mast when I was in Sumamjaya. But I was still having these problems. It was much less compared to then, but it sort of came to a certain point and it didn't get any better. I tried various ways. I learned up some Ayurveda, and I've tried to eat according to my type, my body type. That wasn't good enough. I practiced Qigong. It helped a lot. I was able to sleep better, but still wasn't good enough. Agajita thought, well, why don't you try and learn pranic healing? At the time it was a bit of, there was a fad, and people were going, some Buddhists were going to learn this pranic healing thing. Well, I wasn't very keen at that time, but you know, when you're really sick and you really want to get well, you end up being very, very open-minded. So I went there, and it was interesting. I learned quite a bit of things there. But to say that it really helped me to get well, no. Then I tried a whole lot of other things. I went to Chinese, since I mentioned the Chinese, traditional Chinese physicians. I even went to the point of going to this deity who prescribes medicine downhill. Even that didn't help. It was just amazing, and I've tried all ways to try to figure out how to get my health back, so that I could really put a real effort in. I can really meditate properly. Eventually, I found out that there was this issue of when I was looking for these answers to my health problems. I even subscribed to some e-zines, through the internet, and I found this thing called amalgams. At that time, I didn't understand what it was, but later on, when I found out what it was, I realized that, wow, this could be it. This could be the cause of all my health problems. I had 10 amalgams in my teeth, but after trying so many ways, that was the thing that it sort of just struck me. Like, I had so much such a strong intuition that was the problem. So I was really, really happy, and I got some a dentist who had the right kind of apparatus to remove my amalgam fillings. I went to the homeopath to get rid of mercury out of my body, and that did it. My health just got better, and I was able to practice better. And I was extremely, extremely grateful to all those people who brought those information out through the internet.